him in Indiana. He had some things to say about Caitlin Clark and their relationships. Let's rewind it back some and check out what he had to say.
It's been important just to have somebody to lean on, talk to. I think that we've grown the relationship that we can talk about more than just basketball. Obviously, we connect a lot through basketball. We get guarded the same sometimes. Our offensive issues are, our defensive issues are similar. Like everything is really similar between us. So, it sucks that she's been hurt for as long as she has, but just for us to be able.
The WNBA landscape currently finds itself in an unusual situation with the Indiana Fever facing significant challenges. Caitlin Clark continues to battle through a bone bruise alongside a groin injury, leaving her return timeline completely uncertain for this season. Indianapolis basketball fans might recognize similar struggles as Pacers star Tyrese Haliburton experienced his own devastating injury during crucial playoff moments. Recent media appearances have highlighted the connection between these two athletes and their shared recovery experiences. During a recent interview, Haliburton discussed the bond he's developed with Clark during their respective rehabilitation periods.
As long as she has, but just for us to be able to communicate, even in her recovery, we lift at the same time, so it's like just us two in the weight room, so we spend a lot of time together. I guess it's a good thing, but I wish that she was playing rather, but I think it's just good to have each other to lean on in a time like right now. It's been important.
So that was Tyrese Haliburton actually speaking about Caitlin Clark on both of them kind of dealing with these injuries and being out. But guys, like I stated, man, there's really ain't a lot going on in the
The relationship extends beyond basketball conversations, touching on their similar playing styles and defensive challenges they both encounter on the court. Both players face comparable guarding strategies from opponents, creating natural common ground between them. The unfortunate timing of Clark's injury coincides with Haliburton's own recovery process. This has created an unexpected partnership in the training facility, where both athletes work through their rehabilitation routines together. Their synchronized workout schedules have fostered regular interaction during what would otherwise be isolated recovery periods.
And there's really ain't a lot going on in the W right now. A lot of people are still kind of, saddened to the fact that Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever is dealing with these major injuries. Now, they did have a big pickup today in picking up Aerial Powers, and she giving us an awesome video and kind of emotional, man. I was one of the people that was covering her early on, and I'm just happy to finally see her in the practice facility. Let's listen to what she had to say.
What is up, Indiana Fever fans? Thank you for welcoming me. I am so...
Haliburton expressed mixed feelings about their shared situation, acknowledging the silver lining of mutual support while wishing Clark could be competing instead. The weight room sessions have become a regular meeting point for both players as they navigate their respective comebacks. Meanwhile, the Fever organization made headlines with their latest roster addition, bringing in Aerial Powers to strengthen their lineup. Powers delivered an emotional message to fans following her signing, sharing personal reflections on faith and perseverance throughout her basketball journey. Her heartfelt statement referenced personal struggles and maintaining belief during difficult periods.
Indiana Fever fans, thank you for welcoming me. I am so happy to be a part of the organization. And not only that, for my supporters that have been supporting me through this journey, I appreciate you too. God put this on my heart. I was actually just shooting and I broke down and started crying. You probably can kind of tell. God put this on my heart to share with you. On the background of my phone, there's a picture and it says, when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Through things in life, trials and tribulations,
Powers emphasized gratitude as a transformative force, explaining how appreciating smaller opportunities can lead to greater blessings. The religious undertones of her message resonated with supporters who have followed her career progression. Team footage showcases Powers' shooting abilities, though limited highlights are currently available. Her previous content creation through social media platforms has given fans glimpses into her playing style and personality. Many observers view her as an excellent addition to the roster, particularly praising her long-range shooting capabilities.
Lord will make it happen. Through things in life, trials and tribulations, ups and downs, where is your faithfulness? Do you walk by faith and not by sight, right? Because for me, this journey, you guys already know what it's been like, right? I'm happy to be here. And I want to share this because there might be somebody on this other end that might be going through something in life. And they're doubting themselves or doubting the Lord. And for me, When you change your heart posture into being grateful through all things, things are changed for you.
An interesting subplot involves Power's history with Minnesota Lynx coach Cheryl Reeve. Video footage from a past encounter shows clear tension between the two, with Powers visibly uncomfortable being seated near Reeve during what appears to be a league event. The awkward interaction includes seat switching and obvious avoidance behavior. The documented exchange shows Powers expressing concern about proximity to Reeve, ultimately leading to seating arrangements being altered. The underlying conflict remains unclear, but the visible discomfort suggests unresolved professional tensions between them.
Things are changed for you. People might say for me, it's a 7-day contract. What you tripping about? But I'm grateful for it. And when you're grateful for the small things, God can bless you for the bigger things. So, thank you guys for supporting me. And without further ado, let's go Fever basketball. Let's get it.
That was Ariel Powers, man, and just like I stated, she's been pretty vocal all day.
What is up?
With the fans, and even way before she got here, bro, she's been pretty.
Looking ahead, the Fever face multiple challenging matchups in their remaining schedule. The next contest against the Lynx presents an opportunity for redemption following their recent narrow defeat. Team observers believe this upcoming game could swing in Indiana's favor given the competitive nature of their previous meeting. Future opponents include Seattle, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Connecticut, presenting a mixed bag of winnable games and likely defeats. The Mercury matchup appears favorable for potential revenge, while contests against the Aces and Sun present steeper challenges.
With the fans, and even way before she got here, bro, she's been pretty vocal. Now, I know a lot of people want to see some film on her. I believe this is a video clip here of her. Oh, that ain't really a big clip, but yeah, guys, she actually got a YouTube channel too. To me, I think she's a great fit. I thought she was way back when. She's a sensational shooter, but something else that is turning heads is her relationship with none.
Games against weaker opponents like Chicago and Washington could provide crucial victories. Playoff positioning remains precarious for the Fever, requiring strong performances in their remaining contests. The team's ability to secure postseason participation will depend heavily on maximizing opportunities against manageable opponents while potentially stealing games from stronger teams. Clark's return timeline remains the biggest question mark surrounding the franchise's immediate future. Her presence could significantly alter the team's trajectory, but uncertainty about her availability creates planning difficulties for coaching staff and management.
Is her relationship with none other than Cheryl Reeve. Now, we know the Indiana Fever is scheduled to play the Lynx yet again, and there's a clip that is going viral of none other than Ariel Powers kind of like speaking about Cheryl Reeve or something, man. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys really quick so we can check this out. I thought it was pretty funny, man, because I'm still kind of new to the W a little bit. So I just be finding out different stuff, and because I didn't.
The rehabilitation process continues for both Clark and her training partner Haliburton, with their shared experience providing mutual motivation during challenging recovery periods. Their developing friendship represents a positive aspect of an otherwise frustrating situation for Indianapolis basketball. Power's integration into the team system will be closely monitored as the season progresses. Her shooting prowess could provide valuable spacing for the offense, particularly if Clark returns to complement the backcourt rotation. The timing of her arrival coincides with the team's desperate need for additional firepower.
Didn't play much the next season, which probably led to the fallout with Cheryl Reeve that is now being blasted across the internet. Funny enough, her first game will be against the Minnesota Lynx. But Powers adds a level of toughness, some scoring ability, another player, again, on the wing. Here you see her with a confrontation of sorts with Jackie Young in a previous time period, which goes to show you she ain't afraid to get in somebody's face. A little jawing there from Ariel.
Recent practice footage shows Clark working toward her return, though specific timelines remain undisclosed. Her eagerness to rejoin teammates is evident, despite uncertainty about minute restrictions and playing time limitations upon her comeback. The competitive nature of Clark's personality suggests she will push for maximum involvement once medically cleared. Her impact on team chemistry and offensive flow has been sorely missed during her absence, making her potential return a critical factor in playoff aspirations. Team energy and morale appear focused on supporting their star player while continuing to compete without her.
Afraid to get in somebody's face. A little jawing there from Aerial Powers, which is the kind of thing, of course, the Indiana Fever need and are missing in the absence of Sophie Cunningham, aside from just, a player that to man that position and fill that position. And they need some scoring punch. It's been a minute since Powers has scored at that kind of level. She did average 8.6 points per game in 18 minutes for the Dream in 2024. A career 33.6% three-point shooter. She's had some years where she really shot the three ball well.
The addition of Powers provides both talent and veteran leadership during this transitional period, offering stability as the roster navigates injury challenges. Upcoming games will test the team's resilience and depth, with each contest carrying significant playoff implications. The margin for error continues shrinking as the regular season winds down, placing additional pressure on every remaining performance. Recovery timelines for injured players rarely follow predictable patterns, leaving fans and organization officials in a constant state of anticipation regarding potential returns. The careful balance between rushing back too quickly and missing crucial games creates ongoing tension for medical staff and coaches.
She's had some years where she really shot the three ball well. And then again, that stretch of seasons where she averaged 16.3, 13.4, 14.4. So does have the ability to score at a WNBA high level in the league. But it's the 17th player the Fever have rostered this season, which is just a huge, huge number when you think about it. And when you try and make any sense of, just the situation that the Fever are absolutely, in here, where, you can't.
Indianapolis basketball supporters continue monitoring both Fever and Pacers injury updates, hoping for positive developments that could impact their respective postseason pursuits. The shared struggles of their star players have created an unusual bond between franchises
in here, where, you can't really change these things and overstate these things and undersell the position the Fever find themselves in. Now, Powers, obviously, her welcome was worn out a bit in Minnesota, or whatever happened there, to the point where this video is resurfacing today where she's on the same plane as Cheryl Reeve, and Cheryl Reeve switches her seat or something.
Stand by me. This would be crazy.
Are found together.
Aerial Powers now joins the Indiana Fever to address this specific need. Powers brings substantial WNBA experience to Indianapolis, having established herself as a legitimate offensive threat during previous seasons. Her most productive stretch came during her tenure with Washington and Minnesota between 2019 and 2022, where she demonstrated consistent scoring capability. During the 2022 campaign with Minnesota, Powers posted an impressive 14.4 points per game average. However, her limited playing time the following season apparently created tension with head coach Cheryl Reeve, leading to a situation that has become widely discussed online.
Same plane as Cheryl Reeve, and Cheryl Reeve switches her seat or something.
Stand by me. This would be crazy.
Are found
We're
together.
getting closer and closer to the door. Excuse me. Oh, this is my seat, sir. Okay. Yeah.
Ironically, Powers' debut with Indiana will come against her former Minnesota team. The new addition brings valuable qualities beyond just filling a roster spot. Powers possesses mental toughness and an aggressive mindset that the Fever have been lacking without Cunningham. Past incidents, including heated exchanges with players like Jackie Young, demonstrate her willingness to engage physically and mentally during games. This confrontational approach represents exactly what Indiana needs during Cunningham's absence: someone unafraid to challenge opponents and bring intensity to crucial moments.
Hey, how you doing? Now she's switching with her wife.
So there you have it. And the Lynx play the Fever once again. But Aerial Powers hopefully providing for Indiana what they were missing at a position of need, a little scoring.
From an offensive standpoint, Powers hasn't maintained her peak scoring numbers recently, but she showed solid production during her 2024 season with Atlanta, averaging 8.6 points across 18 minutes of action. Throughout her career, she has converted 33.6% of her three-point attempts, with several seasons showing particularly strong perimeter shooting. During her prime years, she averaged between 13.4 and 16.3 points, proving her ability to contribute significantly at the professional level. The signing makes Powers the 17th player to join Indiana's roster this season, highlighting the extraordinary roster turnover the franchise has experienced. This unprecedented number reflects the challenging circumstances surrounding the Fever's campaign, where injuries and other factors have forced constant adjustments to the lineup.
Powers hopefully providing for Indiana what they were missing at a position of need, a little scoring punch, a little spiciness, if you will, and she seems very, very excited to be joining the team. She posted, "Pinch me, so excited and blessed to be here. Let's go." And you know, let's remember what being a part of the Indiana Fever can do for somebody to help revitalize their profile and give them another chance in the league. We've now seen that too many times. Now, a player on the Indiana Fever who's had a great season is Kelsey Mitchell. The players were wearing those MVP shirts. And you know, it's funny.
The relationship between Powers and Minnesota apparently deteriorated enough that recent footage has emerged showing an awkward encounter between Powers and Coach Reeve on a team flight. The video shows Reeve apparently changing seats to avoid proximity to Powers, with Reeve eventually switching places with her spouse. Despite this past tension, Powers will face Minnesota when the teams meet again. Powers has expressed genuine enthusiasm about joining Indianapolis, posting messages about feeling blessed and excited for the opportunity. The Indiana organization has developed a reputation for revitalizing careers and providing players with fresh starts, something that has benefited multiple athletes who have joined the franchise.
MVP shirts. And you know, it's funny. I see now, I'm not going to make a mountain out of molehill because it's like a few random posts online. But anybody who has a problem with the Fever players wearing Kelsey Mitchell MVP shirts is out of their minds. I'm sorry. It's just players showing support for another player who has had a great year. And you could tell it actually meant a lot to Kelsey.
It was funny. I was very humbled. I was grateful for my group. I love the people I play with. And to know that they would go out their way to make something like that happen for me, it means a lot more than.
Current Fever standout Kelsey Mitchell has been receiving recognition from teammates, who recently wore shirts promoting her MVP candidacy. Some critics have questioned this gesture, but such support represents normal teammate behavior for a player having an exceptional season. Mitchell's reaction showed how much the gesture meant to her personally. Mitchell expressed gratitude for her teammates' support, explaining how meaningful it was to feel valued after her long career journey. She emphasized her loyalty to teammates who make such efforts on her behalf, describing them as friends for life.